Hey everyone, so this is the second part of the MCM problem that we have discussed. So video was going too much lengthy and I don't want that you will lose interest in a big video. So I have made a second part for this. So this will be the continuation of the explanation part for MCM problem. It's a really good and standard problem. So do watch till end. It's for sure going to be beneficial if you are preparing for interviews and all. So my name is Chirag Vaishnav and this is a Tutort Academy channel. So do follow it for more such content and let's get started with the explanation part. So if I used A/BCD, the cost is 38. Now let's try for AB/CD. Now let's try for AB/CD. So if I use this way, if I used it this way, it will be like AB and CD. It will be like AB and CD. So A is having 2 cross 3, so it will be like 2 into 3 into 2 into, so it will be like 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. So these two will mug up. So 2 into 3 into 3 will be the cost. And for CD, what will be the cost? 3 into 2 and 2 into 2. So won't it will be 3 into 2 into 2? 3 into 2 into 2. Right. So won't this will be this. So after the cost for this will be 18 and the cost for this will be 12. The cost for this will be 12. And after I multiplied this, so the dimension of AB will be 2 cross 3 and the dimension of CD will be 3 cross 2. So for this it will be, won't it will be like 2 into 3 into 2, so it will be 12 again. So it will be 12 again. So what I have to do, I have to sum up all these. 12 plus 12, 24, and 24 plus 8, 42. If I'm not wrong, 24 and 18, it's 42. Right. So the cost of A, B slash CD is 42. Right. Now let's calculate for this. Now let's calculate for AB, C slash D. So won't it will be A, B, C and D. So for further ABC, what we'll do, we'll break down into A into BC or AB into C, and for the case of D only we are having this. We will calculate it further and it will be something different, right? So each way if I put dash here, so it will going to give me a different answer. If I put dash here, it is going to give me a different answer. If I put dash there, it is going to give me a different answer. So this is how it is going to work. Now what you have to do, you have to apply DP here because it is having sub problems. There will be a dynamic programming approach. So what we will be doing is we will be creating a DP table. So the input to us is provided in an array, right? Suppose I'm having right, so 0 1 2 3 4, right? So if I'm having A, so if this is the array, right? So A is having A0 cross A1, B is having A1 cross A2, C is having A2 cross A3, and D is having A3 cross A4. So this is how the dimensions are going to work. And now what we are doing, we are making a DP table. So I'll help you explain that what is going on behind this, right? So it will be like A, B, C, D, and again A, B, C and D. Right. So what we will be doing is this is nothing to use for us, right? So what we will be doing is we'll be applying gap strategy here, right? So what we will be doing is we'll be applying a gap strategy here. So it's A, it's B, and it's C, it's D, it's AB, it's BC, it's CD, and it's ABC, it's B, C, D, and it's A, B, C, and D, right? So if we are doing multiplication, we need two partners. If we have to be doing multiplication, we need two partners. So this will be 0, this will be 0, this will be 0, and this will be 0. Suppose I'm filling it with 2, 3, 2, 3, and 2. Right, so these are some basic multiplications that we can do. Right, now if we are at AB, now if gap is 0, if gap is 0, this simply states that okay, there is only one element, so we'll put 0 in it. We'll fill it with 0. If gap is 1, then what you have to do, if gap is 1, what you have to do, you have to multiply that. Okay, it's either it's AB or it's BC or it's CD, right? So suppose if it's AB, then what you have to do, if it's AB, then what you have to do, A will be having I cross J and B will be having J cross K. So what you have to do, you have to do I cross J cross K. You have to fill it with this, right? If this is the condition. Else we'll be discussing, but till now what we'll be doing, okay, AB is this. So A is having 2 cross 3 and B is having 3 cross 2. So it will be 0, 1 and 2 multiplication of this. So it will be 3 into 2, 6 into 2, 12. And for the case of BC, it will be like this: 3 into 3, 9, 9 into 2, 18. And in the case of CD, it will be like this: 2 into 3 into 2, it will be 12 again, right? So for the gap 2, you have to multiply these two terms only, because if there are two elements, you can simply multiply them. Now the basic things arrive, right? Now the main thing is arriving, and I request you that please put attention to this. If I'm having ABC here, so what are the parts I can break it into? Either if I'm having ABC here, either I can break it to A and BC, and I can break it to AB and C. These are the only two possible cases. So either I can break it into A and BC, or I can break it into AB and C. These are the two possible cases. So what I will be doing is I want minimum out of it, right? I want minimum out of it. So what I will do, I will take okay. So I will take okay, sum of this and sum of this. So the minimum out of it I will take. So what is the and after that, so it is the calculation for okay, A and AB, B and BC. After that I have to multiply ABC. So obviously for the case of ABC, what will be the final dimensions that these will be having? So if I consider this and this and this, these will be the final conditions that they will be having, right? So for this, I into J into K will be there. We will think about that, okay, what is I, J, K, how we have to retrieve that. We will think about that later. But for now, what is the thing is, I cross J cross K will be here. Now it will be like minimum of cut 1 and cut 2, or whatever the count of cuts will be, right? We will take that in consideration. So won't it will be this only? In this condition, what you have to do, you have to check, okay, and what will be the count, sum of this and this and sum of this and this. So for ABC, what it will be, that it will be minimum of 0 plus 18 comma 0 plus 12 plus it will be 2 into and so it will be 2 it will be, if ABC, if I'm multiplying ABC, so it will be 2 into 3, so it will be 12 plus 12, right? So it will be 12 plus 12, that will be 24 here. So in the case of BCD also, either I can take B and CD, or I can take BC and D. So what's minimum out here? Minimum here is 12, and for BCD we will be having 3 into 3 into 2, so it will be 12 plus 18, that will be 30, right? And for the case of ABCD, for the case of A, B, C, D. So either I can go for A or B, C, D, or I can go for A, B and C, D, or either I can go for A, B, C and D. A, B, C and D. So what will be the minimum out of it? So I have to, one case is 30 and one case is again 24 and one case is 24. So I will take 24 out of it. So it will be 24 plus 2 into 3 into 2. So it will be 2 to 4, 4, 3, 12, 12, 24. So it will be 24 plus 12, that will turn out to 36, and 36 will be your final answer, right? So what you have to do basically, the simple thing that we have to do here is, if the gap, we have to use gap strategy. If gap is 0, then it will be 0 because we only can use one element. 2 elements, we need 2 elements. If the gap is 2, what you have to do, you have to simply multiply. And if the gap is 3, then you have to check the further cases, either A or B, C, either A, B or C, right? And by comparing that, what you have to do minimum plus I into j into k. And this is the basic logic behind this problem. This is a really good problem. So I have tried to explain the basic logic. Now let's see that how we have implemented this in code. So what we have done, we have used a dp vector of n plus 1 cross n plus 1, and we have initialized it with -1. After that we have used a solve function, and in that solve function, if start is greater than end, then you have to return 0. If start is greater than end, then you have to return 0. So this was a base condition that we were talking about. After that, so what we have done, we have initialized start with 1 and end with n minus 1. So if we have already calculated for this, so this is a basic memorization technique, then we basically said that okay, we do not need this, we can we'll return the stored element. Else what you have to do, you have to initialize mini with int max, and from k equals start to k is less than equal to n. Okay, from start to end, what you have to do, you have to initialize. So what we are doing here is we are using the gap strategy. After that the answer will be so answer will be solve stk. So what we'll be doing is we'll be starting, okay, this is the start, from that start to end, you have to solve. So what we are doing, we are implementing the cuts here, what we have discussed, right? So what we will be doing, I will put cuts at, okay, from 0 to k I will put cut. After that, from k plus 1 to end I will put cut. And so this is the basic cuts. So if I am having A, B, C, so it will be A or B, C, or A, B or C, right? So if it's A or B, C, so I will put, okay, this is the start and end, so I will put from start to end, and this is how it will work. So that's why I've initialized it with 1, because we can't put cut on 0. And at the end what they have done is, what we have done is AR of st minus 1, AR of k, and AR of n. So this is basically I, j, and k what we were calculating. So what we are doing, we are iterating through the string, we are putting cut at each index, and we are calculating further for it. So if I'm having A, B, and C, so if I put it A and B, C, so then I will calculate, okay, for B, C how many chances are there, right? Similarly we'll calculate for each. And the base condition is that if start is greater than end, you have to return 0. And the end, what we will be doing is we'll be calculating, okay, this is our minimum out of it, what we'll be calculating, and at the end we'll be having our answer. So this was it for this video. I hope you guys like the video. So if you like this video, to give a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and thanks for watching.